Hello and welcome. My name is Ali Goff. I am the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We do estate planning and trust administrations. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to have the conversation with your family. That has a lot of meaning behind it, the conversation. There are many conversations you could have with your family. And this one is really specific to the incapacity plan. One of the things that I talk to clients about on a regular basis is we can deal with your stuff when you're dead, right? And some people go, I don't really care, I'll be dead. Okay, fine, no judgment, it's not my place. That's how you feel. But what about when you're alive, right? If you are still alive and maybe you're not making the best of decisions, or you have dementia, or you're in a coma, this is the incapacity plan. And there's a legal component. I always recommend that people have an advanced healthcare directive, a HIPAA waiver and release, and a durable power of attorney for finance. That's the legal stuff. I can handle that, no problem. But for you, some of the things that don't require legal expertise are really, really necessary. So the conversation that I'm encouraging everyone who's listening and watching this to do with their family is talk to their loved ones about the incapacity plan. Talk to them and make sure that they have the legal documents in place. That's step one. But really, it might be even more of a like, hey, do you have an estate plan? Okay. Do you have a list of where all your accounts are? Where is your mail come to? Is it all on email? Where do your bills come to? All of those sorts of things that if you're the person who gets to be in charge of someone's estate or power of attorney, or if they're incapacitated, you're going to really need that information. It is important to talk about end of life. What do you want to have done with your body after you pass away? Do you want cremation? Do you want burial? Do you want a green burial? Have you pre-purchased a funeral plot or a package with a local service provider? All that's really, really good information and should be written down somewhere. But some of the things people don't really think about is, again, what if someone's incapacitated? Who is in charge and what decisions need to be made? The good news is if everyone has these incapacity documents I'm talking about, we really don't need a conservatorship, which is the court supervised process of getting the financial and medical control over someone. Everyone heard about Britney Spears. That's a conservatorship, and it's generally reserved for people who have lower mental capacity or who have diminished capacity. Dementia, Alzheimer's, traumatic brain injury, memory loss, those sorts of things, or someone in a coma who can't make any decisions. But rather than hope's not a strategy, rather than hope that you don't become incapacitated, I encourage people to make a plan for if they are incapacitated, again, who is in charge, what decisions need to be made, and probably a list of advisors and resources so that someone could go, oh, the attorney's here, CPA's here, the financial advisor's here, the house cleaner, the electrician, the plumber, the person who works on the car, all the people who might know something about your life and be able to help manage things that are going on. It's really important for your agent to have that information. And if you're the agent, if you're the person going, oh no, I think I'm in charge. I think they put me in charge of the power of attorney. What the heck am I going to do? Step one, talk to your family member about that. Talk to them about their documents and about their wishes. Here's my pro tip. I know the holidays are coming up and it's a great time to be with family and have these conversations. My pro tip is one, don't ever do it at an important family dinner. Thanksgiving dinner is not the time to have a, hey mom, do you have an estate plan conversation? No. What you might do is schedule a separate meeting, maybe the day before, the day after, go out to a meal, have a nice conversation and go, hey, I'd like to talk to you about what is happening in your life, what you're dealing with right now, and talk about if something happened to you and you were, say, in the hospital, what you would need me to help with. How can I help you? What decisions do you want made? And that really can start that conversation. My pro tip number 2 is don't give any advice. This is not a conversation for you to tell your loved one what to do. It is an opportunity for you to listen about what they have in place, what their worries are, what their concerns are, what they've already planned. You can probably provide some advice later if they ask for it, but really just be there and listen, because if you are the very eager, helpful family member who's going, okay, I'm going to talk to my mom and she's going to get a power of attorney. And no, she's probably not, by the way. She's probably going to go, you know what? I have it handled. Please don't talk to me. I'm done. Versus if you have the conversation in an open fashion, hey, I'm curious what you would like to be done with your ashes once you're gone. Hey, do you have decisions about if you're in the hospital, would you like music playing? Do you know what would happen if you were in on a breathing tube? And again, no judgment, no fixing, none of that. Just have an open, curious conversation, because that will lead to probably more curious conversations and result in more information and more action on the loved one's part. So, best of intentions. My 2 tips for having this conversation are: 1, don't do it at Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or New Year's Eve. And 2, have a really open, curious conversation where you don't try and fix any problems. You're just with your family member asking questions so that they can figure out what they might need from you. All right, that's all we got today. So have the conversation, see how it goes, make sure everyone's stuff is in order, and enjoy your holidays. And we'll talk to you soon. If you need anything, gofflegal.com. You can call us at 916-625-6556, and we're happy to schedule a consultation. All righty, thanks.